What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Batty Talks. And ladies and gentlemen, I sort of alluded to the fact that this was going to be a loaded episode last week. I said we got some real serious stuff to talk about, but I feel I haven't really earned the right to talk about it. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just say I was going to do a lot of complaining. About I feel like I really need a win in my life, you know. I really need something good to happen. Um, and this goes for a lot of different things. One of the ones I was gonna bring up was like I really wish one of my videos would do good, but I I haven't earned that. I have not earned a win, and I have not received one. I believe there are points in time where you put in all this work, you do all this stuff, you try as hard as you can, and nothing comes of it. But this is not one of those moments. I've been lax this entire year, pretty much, on the YouTube game, uh, on, you know, exercising, doing some boxing, working. I haven't worked that much. I worked a little bit over the summer. Um, and even a bunch of other stuff I want to do. I just haven't. I've been doing a lot of time wasting, a lot of sitting down in front of a computer, and I go on Twitter.com, which is you don't want to do that. You don't want to go on Twitter.com. Um, but yeah, so I was going to make a video, right, where I'm like, man, I keep trying to put my head down and just keep working through it, but it would be a hell of a lot easier, a heck of a lot easier if there was a guarantee at the end of that tunnel, but I have not I haven't earned that guarantee. I haven't earned that win. I haven't been trying as hard as I could. I haven't been living up to my own potential, and that's possibly one of the worst things you could do. One of the worst things you could do is know that you could accomplish something, know that you could achieve something, know that you're capable of putting in the work required to do it, and not doing it for whatever reason you may feel. But it's just brutal, man. It's a compounding thing too, because the more you get down on yourself, the less you will actually try. Sometimes you have that 180 moment where you lock in and you start doing it for real. I had that last year, about a year ago, when I started doing YouTube for real. But then you slowly lose that over the course of time, and the less you do, the less you do, man. The more you slack off, the more you slack off, and I'm at the point where I need that 180 moment. I need that switch to be flipped, and I need the work to get done. And, I've made so many videos on this channel. I hate coming here, once a month or whatever and saying, oh man, I really need to start working hard. and, and then I never do. I wouldn't say I've been, totally lax. Work has been done. Things have gotten done, but nowhere near what could be done. Maybe I'm operating at like 40, 30% of what I could be. And I'm going to bring up an excuse here because, that's what you do whenever you fail. Uh, Life has been catching up with me more recently. This semester for college, I thought it would be fairly lax. Turns out these easy 100 level classes are requiring a little bit of effort, and the one class that I knew was going to be tough is actually requiring like way more time than any class I've ever taken in my entire life, it's definitely a shift. Not to mention I'm trying to get an internship for next summer, applying, doing interviews, stuff like that. And it's all just coming at me. But even in this hectic moment, these hectic times, these times of chaos and strife, I find ways to just not, to just step back and, you know, do whatever. I freaking today, you want to know what I did today? I played Clash Royale for 2 hours after I woke up, and then I played Borderlands 2 until 8 o'clock, and then I did some homework, and now I'm here. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Um, as for solutions to this, you know what I'd actually like to hear? Some suggestions in the comments. Usually I don't ask for suggestions on anything. I'm supposed to be the authority figure here in this on this channel, but I'm honestly asking for suggestions. Here's the deal with self-help, motivation, anything like that. Anytime you're trying to make your life better, is that everybody knows what to do. Every single person, unless you're like, you got mental problems, but most people know what to do. They know they need to eat healthy. They know they need to exercise. They know they should be working instead of wasting time. They know exactly what needs to be done. But what self-help books and whatever talks and courses, what they do is they sort of reframe that over and over and over. They reframe what you know needs to be done over and over and over again until one of those things clicks, right? And I don't even remember. I can't even remember what clicked for me last year. I think last year it was all motivation. Because that was new. Consistent YouTube was a new thing. Making videos I put my all to, that was a new thing. But now, we gotta lock in. We need some discipline, okay? Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. But that's all the time I've got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank you so very much for listening to this episode of Batty Talks. And for now, this is Batty Shogun, signing off.